Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing StarMade. Alright, you'll notice I am not at a mining ship. In fact, I've left that project off for later, and I may have started another project off camera, and I may have got totally absorbed in it for a couple days. I had a day or two off from work, so I may have built a battleship on accident without filming it. Well, anyway, this is the bridge to the battleship. Oh, and there she is. Well, it's not done yet. Well, the innards are done, mostly done, and the systems are mostly done. It still has a ways to go for the outside, the exterior. I think the top ridge here, I think they have that pretty much done. The hangar, I think, is mostly done. But I still have some detailing to do on the hull. The nose piece I'm not happy with. And the engines I haven't really touched yet. But here we go. This is my battleship. And it is a dreadnought killer. Dreadnought killer. I would spawn in a dreadnought to kill for you, but it is, my computer would melt trying to record it, run StarMade with the dreadnought and this battleship together. Ooh, I went with some old school ice engines with crystal behind them. I think I like the way it turned out. Still working on the engines. The bottom, I haven't done anything to the bottom of it, other than slapped a few turrets on it. So it's all plain. But this is the 608 battleship, and so far it is my most technically and technologically advanced ship, and I'm happy with the texture on the hull so far. I'm really happy with these ribbed things. I like the three-tiered thing I got going on here. And let's see, where is it? Oh, and this greebling thing. I finally said I need a decent greebling thing. So what I did, I went and I took a 5x5 space, and come on, and I just put darker gray hull of various and sundry different sizes, and I made a little thing that I saved as a template, and I can rotate it and into different formats and fashions. And I have instant, I called it greebling, but it's sort of like surface of the Death Star trench viewed at a distance, and I think that's a nifty look. Now, I don't think it stands well by itself, so I'd want to put some details over this. Now, I do like the way it looks here with these little frames. What I did, I cut out a 5x5 unit and just stuck one of those templates in and framed it. And I also took this whole portion over here and laid down this greebling stuff, and then built this stuff on top of it, and I think it gives it a more of a depth, textured-y look. And even though this is basically a giant box, it gives it a little more texture, depth, perception of not really being a box. And so far I'm happy with the top of this ship. Really happy with this corner piece. I really like the way this turned out. I don't know what that is, but I think it looks cool. Alright. And I think the first time I've ever built a antenna tower that I was happy with. More or less. Satellite dishes probably need a little work. You're probably thinking, oh, this is all nice, but tell us about the ship. The ship itself, it is 1,058,203 blocks so far. Mass of 146,000. So it's not an enormous ship. Well, it's a pretty big ship, but it's not an enormous one. It's 141 meters wide. She's 137 meters tall and 465 meters long. Of course, like 10 meters of that is the little engine flap thing that I don't really know what I'm going to do with. That might disappear, and not sure yet. Alright, let's see what... right now, thrusters, I'm at 2 mass to thrust to mass ratio, but I haven't finished putting armor on and decorating it, so I wait to the very end to get my my thrusters where they need to be. Otherwise, you chase it forever. Let's see. I have 3.6 million energy recharge. Setting idle, I use 35.2%. 52% stabilization. Alright, let's see. I showed you the thruster shields. I have 1 shield doohickey. Let's see, can I get a shield doohickey to show you that? I have 1 shield set up. It's toward the back, as you can see the bubble barely covers the nose, and there's an enormous expanse to the back. HP capacity of 31 million, recharge of 2 million. Recharge of 2 million. So it takes 15 seconds. That's against my rule, typically, of 10 seconds to fully recharge. But at 31 million, it's alright. Let's see here. Weapons, I have, we'll go over the weapon systems here in a little bit. There are 28 normal docks, 25 turrets, 87 docked entities. That's a lot of docked entities. And faction and owner, all that's not really useful right now. Let's see. It does have a hangar that supports 2 wings. I consider a wing of Mantis fighters as 5 Mantis fighters. 2 wings of Mantis fighters with 2 slots here open for... I'd like to build like a landing ship or something like that, like a troop transport. Stick in these slots with a little ready area to the pilots. And there are 10 seats here, so 1 for each Mantis fighter. And I have a button here that controls the doors, so I have 2 giant, well, it's actually just 1 piece, but basically 2 giant doors I can close to prevent entry and exit. Now this, I think, was all a nifty little thing. I have a little cutout area here so you can see the doors when they're down. And those are great. I think it was great. So let's hit that button and... yeah. The door texture you can see while it's down here. Anyway, I still need to work on the side here, but I'll get to it. And a giant lit up 608 at the end. This scaffolding thing, I stole that from Top. Thank you, Top, for your contribution to my battleship. Everything else I built by myself. Oh. Sorry. I had this little guy here, this little thing, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's a little thing that runs the length of the hangar back and forth. Apparently by sticking that light there, I've hampered its progress. There we go. Alright. And this is the single largest hangar I have ever built, and it is not the only hangar on the ship. There are 2 other hangars. One for a utility ship, and it's just a force field hangar, and one on the other side for a box shuttle. Just my little box shuttle. It has a single airlock. Ooh, that opens up to the interior of the ship. Okay, I need to fix that. Single airlock, just a standard USD, placed in an inconvenient place so it's hard to dock a larger ship to it. I was thinking more of this docking to stations instead of things docking to the battleship. So I'll have a specialized station or something I can dock to. So I thought this was nifty, neat. Anyway, think I like the idea of the engine not being built into the ship, but sort of being attached to it. But we'll see how that turns out. I have AMS turrets. These are the AMS turrets. These are just some heavy beam turrets. Not beam turrets, heavy cannon turrets. And that's about it for the exterior. The interior is enormous. This is a fully functional roleplay ship as well as a combat vessel. In fact, let's leave the interior for later. Let's go through the weapon systems. Alright. I have dual... oh, this camera's wrong. There we go. I have dual beam missile. I have my damage beam shotgun, and I have a sniper cannon. Let's see. Let's pull up a target. Oh, I know. Let's pull up a frigate. This is the 608 frigate, the backbone of the 608 Navy. Or will be once the 608 Navy's back in commission. Let's see. She has 1,000,000 shields, and firing my twin missiles. She has 0 shields and enormous holes in the hull. So they're decentish missiles. And my shotgun lasers, I did that mostly because this, with my battle against Linscap, I found that was a nifty effect. It does terrible against armor, but I don't plan on using against armor. It's more for cracking the armor with the missiles, and then chewing up the chewy systems with these beams, is the idea. And they're just waffle beams. Let's see, can I get in here to... Whee! Yeah. That's them, they're just beam waffles. Let's see, and that is... Well, those are the beams for the missile. And those are the missile tubes. And then I have this cannon computer here. Let's see... Let's peg it right... Can we hit the O in 608? Oh, hit a little low. Alright. Whee! And this sniper cannon can one-shot a planet. I did not intend it to, but I was building it and I said, you know, I put a lot of blocks down. I wonder how strong that is. So I shot a planet and it one-shotted it. So, in fact, it will basically, practically one-shot a frigate. What was the entry wound, the exit wound? This thing will, if you shoot one of my dreadnoughts in the rear end, it will go basically 2/3 of the way through it. Although it does diddly squat against the shields of its own kind. So a battleship, my battleship cannot kill another battleship. At least I haven't been able to do it. Ooh. Shoot it again. Pew! So this is more of a heavy hitter. Try to disable it. I believe I can have all my weapons on cooldown and still move. It throws me into the red, but I can do it. Both of my main weapons being my missile beam weapon combo there. See, that's my primary strategy with this ship, is to crack open the armor with a missile or two and chew up the gooey caramel-filled center with the beams. Caramel-filled center, whatever, you know. Yeah. All right. So this has been my battleship that I've built off camera mostly. I'm still going to be working on it. In fact, we might do projects on the hull and decoration projects later on camera. Though I think next time, next time let's do a tour of the interior. Well, part of the interior, because knowing me, I did build a full interior that it is a full RP ship with color coding in some of the areas, and I really need to fix that airlock, but I'll do that later. And all this room here is room for more thrusters. Well, I guess we should take a look at... There we go. It has scanner power efficiency 3 and permanent duration. Has auto charge jump. Has shield capacity 2. What is this? Defense chambers and a base reactor enhancement. So I didn't go overboard, and well, no, I did go overboard in sensors at first. So it took the entire reactor to run the sensor. That's not what I wanted it to do. So there we go. Nice big imposing gray wall. Got to fix that so it looks better. Anywho, I have been JW608. This has been my battleship. And, well, that wasn't. That was the frigate I shot. I'll just shoot it one more time. Let's see. Can we hit the force field? Oh, let's hit the rear force field. See if we can get... I can't remember what ship that is. Pew! It fires a little low. But I think I may have damaged the ship there. Yep, I got it. Alright, I'll see you next time, and we'll look at the innards of this thing. Have fun.